Absolutely. I mean, the religious institutions provide a very loud voice to some of the issues that we are facing, and they are dealing with these issues from a point that says our congregation is crying. And
hello, good day. I'm here with the amazing Topollo. Topollo,
thank you very much. Thank you.
Tell us, who's Topollo?
Topollo is a young person. He's a PR counselor in the city of Cape Town. Very religious, love church. And went as far as even studying for it. And he's just interested in how we can ensure that these two very big places that have got such a wealth of knowledge can come together and work together for the better of South Africa.
The faith-based space in politics, why?
The faith-based space is your moral fiber, your moral fabric, your ethical space, as it were. And so is the political space, but when you start from the cradle to the grave, basically, you are born in a church, you're probably going to leave from a church. The church shows you, thou shalt not steal, you get it first in the Bible. Before you even read the Constitution, at Sunday school you are taught, thou shalt not steal. Your Constitution tells you afterwards, thou shalt not steal, you know. So you're already seeing that there is a point whereby they can work together. And so if they can cooperate and work together and give this whole of society approach,
yes,
you can then have a well-functioning society.
And we need a strong voice, a strong independent voice, and where else can you find that but within the faith-based space?
Absolutely. I mean, the religious institutions provide a very loud voice to some of the issues that we are facing, and they are dealing with these issues from a point that says our congregation is crying. And believe it or not, the very congregation is actually the voters.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. So we are not. It's not a change of list. It's the same people, and so who better than the congregation, or rather than the religious institutions, to then say these are the problems that are faced in the church, or in the religious space.
And because of the importance of the church, the faith-based space, you've set up a support office in the mayor's office.
Absolutely. The intention of the support office is to help these religious institutions with any issues that they got, from if they have land use application issues, if they have got accounts that are perhaps too high for them, if they have got even the indigent grants, you know, that's some of the stuff that the city rolls out. It is not a new package. It is everything that the city is rolling out, and we're saying we would like to assist you to get access to it.
And it makes a huge difference if you're registered as a business or registered as a church in terms of how you're being charged.
It does. I mean, electricity alone, they say that there's an additional tariff because you're a business. But when you're not a business, you know, that tariff goes off because it goes about usage at the end of the day. A church generally does not use as much electricity as would a business, but because they're on that same band, you know, it has all the technicalities to it.
And you've opened yourself up to all churches, all religious fraternities to approach you and me, and then we roll it out to them.
Absolutely. My number is freely accessible if they do have.
Very, very busy in that space.
It gets very busy, you know. That's why we've got 2 chairs and not 1.
And then we went out to the churches and
yes,
we've listened to them, and they have got resources, they've got skills.
Yes,
that is to the disposal of the
yes,
city as well.
Absolutely. They run their own programs as well. I know a number of churches that run after school programs, after care programs. Some churches even have schools that are private. Other institutions there, they roll out care programs, counseling programs, all of these programs that they are already doing. So we don't need to reinvent the wheel. We just need to support those institutions that are already there and already making that difference.
And at 4 o'clock, when everybody knocks off, the church is still there. The pastor is still there. The deacon is still there. Yeah. The imam is still there, and they are becoming the catch net in support of the support system.
Absolutely. They are the people that, the first person that you'll hear anytime, they go, who is the pastor now? And it's the pastor that they're going to call at 2 o'clock in the morning to say, there's a problem.
You know? And the funny part on the Cape Flats is, die mannetjie gaan nie kerkie.
Yes.
Maar hy moet in 'n kerk begrawe word.
Yes. You know, in fact, you might not be a church member. Same thing in the African space, in the African traditional space. You know, I might not go to church, but I can tell you who my pastor is. You know, and if there's an issue, I can tell you who I'm going to call. It's definitely the pastor. So you can just see with that alone, religion is such a massive component of how someone would end up living and working.
At that time, let us just celebrate the religious leaders out there and thank them for the amazing work they're doing and the support they're providing and the prayers for the city and the encouragement and the counseling to the kids and the families. Without you, we can't do. Thanks for occupying that space, and you need to be brave to occupy that space.
Well, you need to be brave. You need to be able to put on a stern face and the pressures that they're going through. You can't put them to words or numbers. It's insurmountable, because they are also community leaders, and you do have to thank them and appreciate them.
What's next for Topollo?
We don't know. Topollo is currently just ensuring that both spaces are well maintained, and that we can both work together to ensure a brighter and a better South Africa than the one that he was born in.
You're really growing, huh? You're really
Thank
growing
you.
in this space. Thanks for being an absolutely amazing person. Thanks for being a support pillar, and thanks for just loving God, loving God's people, loving the work as a counselor.
Thank you very much.
Final words?
I would just like to thank everyone for the opportunity, and definitely would like to thank all those that we are working with and we continue to work with, to ensure that we are all tied under one mission.
May you go from strength to strength
you
and
very
power to power and just excel, bro.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much. Greatly appreciate.
Hello, today I'm here with the amazing Topollo. Topollo,
Thank you very much. Thank you.
tell us, who's Topollo?
Topollo is a young person. He's a PR counselor in the city of Cape Town. Very religious, loves church, and that's why he's even studying for it. And he's just interested in how we can ensure that these two very big places that have got such a wealth of knowledge can come together and work together for the better of South Africa.
The faith-based space in politics, why?
The faith-based space